Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Melissa. For today, I wanted to get ready. I don't know why. It's hot AF. Like, it's really hot. My AC hasn't stopped running. That's how hot it is. The house can't keep cool. So I wanted to get ready, and I wanted to get ready using products that I haven't shared with you guys that I want to talk about. And I've already used these products, so I think it'll be a good way for me to tell you if these products are worth buying or worth trying. These were from the VIB Sephora sale, so I did get, like, what was it, 15% off on these, but I wanted to share them with you, what I think would be worth it, what isn't worth it. And yeah, now I don't have a full face of new, so the only things that I don't have, which are mascara and brow stuff, but for the most part everything else is brand new. So if you guys want to get ready with me and look at the products that I'm going to be talking about, then just keep on watching. Okay, so first product is the moisturizer that I'm going to use, and I picked up the Ultra Repair Cream from the First Aid Beauty. This is just an intense hydration for dry, parched skin. So I saw dry, parched skin, intense hydration, and I was like, you know, I gotta be all on that. So I already washed my face. I did a facial steamer. I used my facial steamer, opened up my pores, did my Biore nose strip. A little dry right here, very dry right here. And then I did my cleanser and my toner as well. So now I need to moisturize. I don't use an SPF. I know I should. I know, but I don't know which one I should try, which one is a good one to try. So if you guys have any suggestions for a good face SPF, please comment down below. I do want to try one, but I just don't know which one. I've been looking and I'm just like, which one do I even try? So next I'm going to go in with the E.L.F. All the Feels facial oil. I recently picked this up, as well as a different facial oil. So I'm just going to do 2 drops, and I'm just going to push it into my skin. Now, I have been using this and I do like it. It helps my skin feel hydrated because dry. So I really do like this, and I do like that moisturizer as well. Now, it doesn't completely compare to my jet lag mask from Summer Fridays, but that one's really, really good as well. Again, this is probably like a little small size because I got it in as my points from Sephora. So okay, for primer, you guys have heard me talk about this one in my 2 videos ago, and this is the Fenty Beauty. This is their Soft Silk Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. So I saw hydrating and I was like, you gotta come with me. So I'm just going to also apply that everywhere. A little bit on these eyebrows as well. My eye area can get really dry. Just like so. I didn't bring my fan. What was I thinking? Okay, so I'm gonna do the eyes first. And for eyeshadow, this one was a major splurge. I just been dying to try out one of her full-sized eyeshadow palettes, and now I do own like the mini palette, and I do love that. So I just wanted to try, see if all the formula is the same, see what I think about it. Also the colors, I was just drawn to it. So I'm talking about the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. I mean, it's a beautiful, gorgeous palette. I love it. So I think I'm gonna play with neutral tones. I mean, I'm wearing a black shirt, so anything will go. I can do anything crazy, to be honest, but we're gonna keep it kind of neutral on the eyes. So I know I'm wearing black, it's hot, but it's okay, I'm not going outside. So I'm gonna prime my eyelids with this new concealer that I just recently purchased, and this is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Concealer, I believe it's called. So I'm just going to prime a little bit the eyeballs and blend that with my beauty blender. Now I think I should also do my eyebrows just to have those ready. So for eyebrows, nothing new. I'm just going to use my Anastasia products, the Clear Brow gel, and then the Brow Wiz. This one is an ebony, yes. So I'm just going to quickly fill in my eyebrows. Just something like that. I'm going to carve out my eyebrows really quick as well. It's a must for me. And I'm using that same concealer to carve them out. I usually prefer a thicker concealer like my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. It's just more, it's just better for outlining my eyebrows, something more creamier than something like this, which is more liquidy. It's just something like this, fast, not too much. I'm gonna do the brow, actually, the brow gel afterwards, because I know I'm gonna be messing around with my eyebrows, probably doing my face makeup. So let's just dive right into the eyeshadows. I'm gonna take the color, I'm gonna take a Morphe M535 brush, taking the shade Morning, and I'm going to apply that to the crease. See if I guys, let me see if I can zoom you guys in a little bit more. Okay, now I feel like we're too close and personal, but yeah. Okay, so just gonna keep working that color onto the crease. I do like to focus it right in here. Now, do I think that this palette is worth the price tag? No. No, I don't. I honestly feel like these colors that this palette has, they're very similar to the Profusion Sienna, I think it's called, palette. Yeah, so I personally don't think you need to go out and buy this palette. It is expensive, and I feel like, again, Profusion has a very similar palette to this one, and the pigmentation on that one is really good. So, you know, if you want to splurge on this, you know, by all means, go ahead. I did. But do I feel like you need to go and get it? No. Now I'm taking the color Jasper, just a more orangey shade, and I'm just going to also apply that to the crease, just a little bit closer to the eyelid. So just like that. And then for the lid, let's do a shimmer shade. I think I'm going to do the shade Day Spring, and I'm going to use my fingers. I always use my finger for a shimmer shade on the lid. It's just, your fingers are honestly your best tools. I feel like it applies the shadow just better and more opaque and more true than if you were to use a brush, or use a brush and then wet, you know, like set it with like mist it with a spray or something like that. Like I've seen some girls do that. I just feel like your fingers are your best friends. It's just a tool that you already have, so just use it. So I really like that eyeshadow color. It's really nice, like a coppery color. Now I think, no, you know what, I'm gonna leave it like that. I was gonna put a lighter shade right in the middle, but no, I like how coppery it looks. So we'll come back to the eyes and finish off obviously the bottom lash line. So continuing on with the face, for foundation, I picked this up. This was another splurge, and it is the Pat McGrath, I know, right? The Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. I got the shade Light Medium 14. So this fits me perfectly fine when I'm a little bit more tan. I am a little pale, but it is a very liquidy, you know, I mean, it's not sliding off, but it is a very thin formula. And I was afraid that it was going to be too matte, because then I started hearing a lot of people say, oh my god, this is a matte foundation. I was just like, oh no, I ordered it. Like, oh gosh, did I make a mistake, you know? And let me tell you, it is not matte. I mean, it could also be that I use hydrating products underneath. So, I mean, that could really aid in the finish of it for me. So, I mean, I have dry skin and I can make this work, is also what I'm saying. So if you also have dry skin, you can make this work. I like how it lasts throughout the day. It looks good throughout the day. It doesn't wear off crazy or anything, and I really like it. I have been using it a ton. It's honestly been my go-to foundation at the moment. I was on the fence. I was like, I don't want to love it because of the price tag, because you know, you're like, if you love it, it's like, and I run out of it. Now I'm like, do I really want to rebuy it? But I really have been loving it. Like, it's a really pretty finish foundation. Now, if you know me, I am not into the full coverage. It's just not my thing. I don't like feeling heavy, like so much makeup on. So I like lightweight foundations, and this is a very lightweight foundation. I don't feel it on my skin, and it layers nicely. So I mean, I do have like my situation on my nose that I've had, I'm not on my nose, on my chin that I've had for so many weeks now. So weeks, months, I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a long time. So I mean, I feel like that's just gonna be hard to take care of, but for the most part, it takes care of everything. My nose gets irritated. Does this happen to anyone? Like, you're fine when you don't have makeup, your nose doesn't get itchy or runny, but as soon as you put foundation, all of a sudden it's like runny nose, itchy nose. It's like it knows it has something on top, you know? So that's what it looks like. I'm gonna zoom you guys out really quickly. So I mean, it matches me not too bad. I think my lighting is a little bit off, and it could be because I have a big old window behind me. Okay, moving on, I'm going to conceal again using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This is pretty light. I mean, I feel like this is too light for my liking. I like a concealer that basically matches my foundation. I'm not into this whole highlighting, you know, but that was my mistake. That's why it sucks, honestly, ordering online. I hate ordering online, but you know, with whatever was happening, that was what we were only able to do. So I mean, thank God I can make it work, but I'm not into this whole bright under eye look. This formula, this concealer is really lightweight as well. I don't feel like it provides a lot of coverage, to be honest, though. My Too Faced Born This Way has much better coverage than this one. So if you guys want to try this out, I honestly feel like it's a pass. Now, I used to love their foundation, actually, the Luminous Silk Foundation. That's why I wanted to try the concealer. But I like that it's lightweight. I just don't like that it doesn't give me not even medium coverage, I feel. Now, it could be the shade that is just like, it's not my shade. It's not really giving me much coverage, and it's like, you can see my darkness, I feel. But I mean, it might just be me, I don't know. But yeah, I personally don't think that this is a concealer that you need to go out and try. Like, if you have the money, I wouldn't get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't go ahead and purchase this again, is what I'm saying. So now for cream contour bronzer, I love to cream contour and bronze. It's just my favorite thing. I did pick up the Huda Beauty. This is the Tantour Contour and Bronzer Cream, and I got the color Light. So it has a little stopper or a little seal so it doesn't dry out, and I have been using it. Now, is it my favorite? No, I feel like I honestly really love my KKW contour stick. It's just I really love that one, and the Tarte cream bronzer, I forget the name. I'll list it somewhere around here. Now, I do love using my E.L.F 105 brush for my contouring. My cream products is just my favorite brush for this, and I just like to push in the product. I don't like to swipe, because then I'm just moving the foundation around. So, I mean, it is a pretty nice color, and I think the shade is perfect for me, for my skin tone. You know, it's not too dark, it's not too light. Always get the jawline. To push it up and then blend. For my nose, I'm going to use a smaller brush. Do I not have my brush anymore for my nose? Oh, gosh. Where are you, my friend? Where are you? Oh, you're here. Okay. I'm going to use this more detailed brush for my nose, but I am going to remove the product just a little bit. Now, I mean, my nose is what it is. I have a crooked nose. I do. I mean, I just gotta live with it. It's like literally my nose. Yeah. It's like literally my nose wanted to have half my dad's nose and half my mom's nose. Like, it couldn't pick. Like, my genes were like, okay, you know what? Half your dad, half your mom. And I'm just like, okay, could have just stuck with one, you know, but oh, right. So my nose has always been an issue. I don't like it, but we move on, okay? So I do like this cream product. I just wanted to get it because it was, I felt, a cheaper alternative to the Chanel one, the Ten de Soleil from Chanel. So that one was $50. This one's $30, but I personally prefer the cream contour stick from KKW Beauty. So, I mean, it's a nice product to have. I just feel like my KKW is perfect. So I did get 2 blushes, and one's cream, one's powder. So one of the cream ones is the cream Fenty Beauty in Fuego Flush. Now, you did see me use this in a more recent video, so I think I'll pass on using this one. Now, if you know me, I love using cream blushes, just cream products in general, highlight, blush, contour is just my thing. But I did use this in a recent video, so we're gonna pass. I do love it. I do love the color. So the other blush that I picked up is the Patrick Ta blush, and I got the color She's Adorable. So it looks like this, really pretty rosy but not too pink blush. So I'm going to apply this blush with my Tarte blush. I did get this with like a kit, but it was meant for blush from what I saw. So I'm just going to apply that to the cheeks, and I'm pulling it back. I don't want too much blush like right here. I have a round face, so we don't do that. But I do apply it like underneath the brow arch and then out, and then lightly feather it into. So again, I kind of start back here. And I push it towards my temple, and then I'll lightly feather it onto the cheeks, just like that. You can go on to the nose, that a little bit of blush right there, just gives it a little bit more sun-kissed look. You can also add it to your temples, to your forehead. I usually don't, but. So for highlight, the best part I feel like of makeup, to be honest, I love blush. I mean, I love highlight. So I picked up the Milk, can't even see the logo, the Milk makeup. This is the Flex highlighter illuminator in the shade Iced. It's a really pretty champagne color. Now I feel like once I find a highlighter that I love, it's very hard to find one that can like really beat that. So honestly, my two favorite highlighters are, actually I have like three, I don't know, but I have my Wet n Wild one, the combo. You guys know that combo is amazing. It's the Mega Glow blush lighter in After Sex Glow, and then the loose powder in I'm So Lit. That combo, amazing. Another drugstore favorite is the Physicians Formula Butter highlighter in Champagne. And then one that's like in the middle is my Jaclyn Hill highlighter from the Flared palette. Love it. So honestly, my drugstore ones are much better than this one. It's just not, I don't know, it's nice, it's just not creamy, buttery looking how I like my highlighters to look and to feel, like wet. Like I like to have like a wet look to my highlight area, but this one just doesn't do that for me. It looks more, to me it looks more powdery, and it's, you know, it's not something that we like to do, we like to go for. But yeah, so this honestly is also like a pass for me. Like it's not something that I would purchase again, and I always do put some around my forehead. So yeah, it's just not intense as my other ones, so this one's honestly a pass. Now the blush that I used, the tall one, it is a really nice blush, but I feel like Kylie Cosmetics might have something similar to this. So, and that's, I believe, a bit more affordable than this, but don't quote me on that. So I'm going to quickly, since I already have all the powders that I need to put on my face, I'm going to spray my face using the Fenty. This is the Baby What It Do. This is just a travel size of the refreshing spray. So I'm just going to quickly do a little. So now this setting spray, I'm honestly happy that I didn't get the full size, that I got the little tiny one, because I do have so many setting sprays as it is. And to be honest, they are, I feel like they're much better than this one. My Morphe Mist amazing. The Luminous one is also amazing. My E.L.F, the dewy one is, that one will make you look dewy. Like, no, you don't gotta question it. That will make you look dewy. So I honestly, I'm glad I only purchased the little one because I don't feel like it's that amazing, you know? So I'm gonna quickly finish off the eyes. I'm honestly thinking I'm gonna run the same eyeshadows underneath the two shadows that I use on the crease. I think I'm just gonna use them on the bottom lash line, and that's about it. Gonna really blend it out. I don't like it looking too harsh. My mom's calling me. Hello? I'm filming a video. Okay, sorry about that. My mom called me to see if I had any of those disposable masks. And I'm pretty sure she'll be ringing my doorbell anytime soon. So, where was I? I am going to quickly curl my lashes. Again, I don't have a new mascara, but I'm gonna use a mascara that I haven't used in a while, but they are more high-end, you know, that I personally don't, you know, I don't feel like they do such a great job. I feel like my my go-tos, my drugstore ones, my more affordable ones, do such a better job at my lashes. I know I don't have any, but they do a better job. So I have two mascaras, and I have the E.L.F Limitless Lash Mascara and the Tarte Gifted Mascara. I think I'm going to use the Tarte one. I haven't used this one, like I said, in a very, very long time. So I used to be my favorite, so I don't know what happened that I'm just like not such, you know, like I'm not loving it. So I don't know. Like I said, it used to be one of my favorites. Wow, I honestly do feel like that lash serum that I talked about in my Amazon favorites video has really been helping my lashes grow. Or it's just placebo effect, you know. It could just be me thinking that it is helping. I don't know. Maybe once I go get my lashes done, like my lash extensions, maybe my girl can tell me if they have grown. Since she's the one that's seen my lashes, really. Again, I feel like my more affordable ones do a better job at this, but you know, the drugstore always has, you know, better mascaras. So I picked up the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner and lipstick. This is a little mini. It came together, which is, I'm like, you know what, let me get the mini pencil and a lipstick. I don't go through lipsticks that much, so why not? So I do feel like this is a little bit more pink than I'd like. Like, I like more of a nudie brown lip liner. And if you guys don't know me, I don't like pink lipsticks. They're just not my thing. So then this is like a mauve-y nude. Like, it's a nice color. It looks a little bit more neutral on camera from what I my monitor is telling me, but I'm looking at it in the mirror and it's just too pink for my liking. So I don't know, a lot of people love the Pillow Talk one. That's like their main seller, but personally it's not my color. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the products that I just recently picked up from Sephora. Again, some of these are products that I think you can find a better, more affordable option, to be honest. Like the palette, like I said, I feel like the Profusion has a similar palette story and really good pigmentation as well. The bronzer, again, I just feel like I'm just so in love with my KKW Beauty, the one, that it's gonna be kind of hard to beat. I do love the oil. The oil is really good. Oil, I used to have a different one. I think it was from Botanics, but this one's really good. The moisturizer that I used, I do like it, and as you can see, my mascara is transferred. It's all right, it's all right. I like it, don't get me wrong. I just feel like for intense hydration, like it says that it's supposed to give, I feel like my jet lag mask is just top notch, and I don't think anything can beat it, to be honest. Okay. Concealer, my Born This Way from Too Faced, my Pretty Fresh concealer from ColourPop, better, to be honest. Better color and a better pigmentation. It has a little bit more pigmentation, and those are still lightweight. They're not too heavy, so I would prefer those two over the Giorgio Armani one. The foundation, the Pat McGrath foundation. Now, I really do like this, and like I said, it's become my go-to everyday foundation. Like when I'm trying to get ready, this is what I've been going towards. I just like the finish. It looks beautiful. It's very lightweight. But I know I have to put it down because I have plenty of foundations that I need to give love to. But I do think that this is, if you are looking for a good high-end foundation, I do think that this is a really good one. But you know, you do you. You spend your money how you want to spend it. I really like it. That's just my opinion. And again, I do have super dry skin, amazingly dry, and this doesn't make me feel dry. It doesn't you know, make me feel like a little raisin or anything like that. But again, it could be the primers and the moisturizers that I do use, but I really do like this foundation. I do suggest, if you have the money, if you want to splurge on an item, I do think that this one is more of a splurge. Now, the primer, the Fenty primer, I do like it. Now, I just don't feel like this is better than my Smashbox primerizer. Then that one is a primer and a moisturizer in one. But it is a nice lightweight primer. I just don't feel like it is that hydrating. So I mean, again, I have super dry skin, so it might be that, you know, I'm just too dry. Okay. But again, I feel like the primerizer from Smashbox is much better than this one. You guys know my thoughts on this blush. Like I said, I feel like Kylie has a similar shade to this Patrick Ta. Yeah, Patrick Ta. I like the names that how he named them. They're beautiful. Packaging is beautiful. I think that's what really sold me, the packaging on Package Freak. But yeah, I feel like Kylie has really similar beautiful blushes. The highlighter, you guys already know my thoughts on this as well. I personally feel like I have the Physicians Formula and the Wet n Wild ones that are way better, that look wet on the skin, which is what I like in a highlighter. I want it to look dewy, to look wet, to look hydrating. This I feel like is just too powdery for my liking. It's not something that I go for. It's a nice shade. I just don't feel like it's that intense. And my Physicians Formula and the Wet n Wild ones, I can do like a subtle glow, or I can intensify them as well, and I feel like this one's just not there for me. The lipsticks and the lip liner, creamy, beautiful formula. Just the Pillow Talk shade is not, it's not my thing. I don't understand why everybody loves it. I don't know, I guess people like the mauve-y nude shades. I am not into those. I'm more into the nude brownie shades. So formula, nice. Color, I don't like it, just being honest. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and again, these are my thoughts, my opinions. You guys don't have to, you know, we don't have to like the same things, it's fine. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next one.